Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what they say about you when you're not around. This is for any person on your mind at all, so I'm going to keep it open-ended. You can ask about a friend, a lover, whatever person you have on your mind. So the first crystal we have is the fairy crystal. For pile number 2, we have Lapis Lazuli. And for pile number 3, we have the rose quartz crystal. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever one you are most drawn to. So hopefully by now you have picked a pile for yourself. If not, you can pause the video. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose this fairy crystal, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what they say about you when you're not around, for any person on your mind at all. So your card is lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Please be aware that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you find yourself resonating with these messages, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find my email address in the description box below. So we're going to start out with your oracle cards, but I feel like getting different oracle cards from different decks and just like seeing what comes up, and then after that we'll take a look at your tarot cards. Okay, so spirit guides of pile number 1. Spirit guides of pile number 1. What does this person on their mind say about them when they're not around? So your card is lace agate, the air element, and adaptability. So what do they say about pile number 1 when they're not around? We have the bee with luck, industriousness, and sweet victory. So what do they say about pile number 1 when pile number 1's not around? So the next card we have is Sync with the Moon. Okay, so what I'm seeing with these cards so far, first thing I'm noticing, I was very drawn to using this crystal for you. Like, as soon as I saw this intro card for you, I just felt like this was your crystal. I don't know how to explain it, but I just felt it intuitively. I saw the crystal when I saw the card. And then we have Sync with the Moon, which makes me feel like a lot of you in this pile are very spiritual or just very magical in some way. You have this certain type of mystique about you, a mystical nature yet mysteriousness to you at the same time. I feel this person looking at you and having certain questions of you in their mind, thinking that you're so mysterious. And this may be what they tell others about you, when you're not around, like you're so magical, you're so mystical. There's just something quite ethereal about you, I want to say, and dreamy about you. But there's also something so mysterious about you where this person can't put their finger on you. So that is what they're saying to other people. I see this person not having that much information on you. I don't know what that means, if that means that this person doesn't know you that well, or if it just means that you're so mysterious that, like I said, they can't figure you out. Well, I feel like this person does like you or have a lot of love for you, depending on what your relationship to this person is. But it's like they just can't grasp you in a way, so I'm not sure if this is an acquaintance you're asking about or somebody that just wants to get closer to you that you're not that close to, because the vibe kind of feels like it. And if you are close to this person, it still feels like there's just something about you that they can't figure out. It feels like when they're speaking to other people about you, they're asking questions about you. So they may be asking people questions about you, like people that know you well. And with the moon here, this is making me think of emotional connections. So people you have close, emotional, intimate connections with, people that know the deeper sides of you that you don't always show everybody. They may go and ask those people questions about you instead of talk about you, if that makes sense. Okay, so I just got a message come through intuitively, and I got goosebumps as I got this message, so that's how Spirit is confirming it to me to be true. I feel this person being that type of person that maybe has a larger friend group, but you're quite different to them. You're different to them in ways, which is also why they can't fully grasp you, because I don't feel like this person's as spiritual as you or as mystical as you. I don't feel like this person is as deep as you either. So there's something about this person saying to others, like, I can tell pile number one is a deep person. I can tell there's more about them, more to them than meets the eye. It feels like this person wants to get to know you better, but doesn't know how to come up to you and ask you, because there is a little bit of intimidation here. Just because they like you so much and they feel like, and this is what they say to others, they feel like they'd be lucky to have any kind of connection to you. They feel like they'd be lucky to have any kind of connection to you, depending on who you're asking about. Take it as it applies to you. But they just don't know how to come up to you and communicate that to you. I feel like this person's very drawn to you and they can't explain why that is. There's something about them talking about you and referencing you being a little bit like a bee, where maybe they might not say you're like a bee, but I see this message of like, you're always out and about. Maybe you're a really busy person, because bees make me think of busyness. Maybe you are very focused on your work at most times. But it doesn't even feel like you're just focused on your work. It also feels like you're focused on you, your own healing journey. And it just feels like you have many things to do in one day, a busy schedule. So I feel like sometimes this person wants to reach out to you and, come hang out with you or just text you, but sometimes they don't know if you're busy or not. So I feel like this person may talk about your busyness behind your back and how that busyness, how you've been focusing on the things that are important to you, are leading you to a sweet victory, as we see here. I hear the word inspiration. So this person is saying that they are very inspired by you when you're not around. But they kind of describe you not to be like a type A person, if you get what I mean. Yes, you're very busy, but you also make time for your spiritual practices, for meditation, for relaxation, you time, self-care. So there's something about you having your ish together, is what I'm hearing, which is what this person's inspired by, but you also have balance where you know how to add in the other areas of your life and balance it out. Although you're quite a busy person with a busy schedule, you still are this go with the flow type of person. You have this easiness about you, like this flowy nature to you that this person likes. And that's something this person's inspired by, because this person always thought like, oh, if I need to succeed in life, I need to be busy all the time. I need to focus all my energy on this thing and nothing else in my life. I don't have time for social life. I don't have time for this. So sometimes this person puts a lot of pressure on themselves, but then seeing you do things so effortlessly, and this is from their perception, right? You might not see yourself this way, but this is how this person sees you and speaks about you. So they say they're inspired by your go with the flow nature, how you're able to balance out your work life and you time and your social life and all those things. And it makes them realize that they don't need to be so hard on themselves, that they can make space for other things in their life, yet also focus on the things that they want to bring in. There's something about this person saying that you're a very sweet person, because bees remind me of honey too. And like the bees always drawn to the flower, I feel like this person's drawn to you. There's something about you having, How do I put this into words? I feel like this person says that you're deep and not superficial, but there's something else that's coming through here that I'm trying to just grasp the energy. So it's kind of like you're not really predictable, is what I'm hearing. Like, day by day, you're a little bit different depending on how you're feeling. You're not always the same, if that makes sense. And that's not a bad thing. You kind of just flow with your emotions and feelings, and you're very comfortable with your own feelings. You're very comfortable going with the ebbs and flows of life. You know that we're not always at the top. Sometimes we go down to our low lows, and we have to feel that, and we can't push that away. So I do feel like this pile is very evolved, has done a lot of shadow work, has known how to like experience the high highs, but also take wisdom from the low lows. I don't feel like this person says it in such a wise way, but there's something about them saying like, I love that pile number one is able to feel their emotions, is able to, not always act the same every day where they pretend to be happy even if they're not. Do you get what I mean? It's kind of like, yes, if you're feeling sad today and you've had a bad day, like you can just admit it. You don't have to pretend, if that makes sense. So there's something about you being open to changes as well. There's something about you also accepting your own ups and downs and, trying to make the best of the lows in your life and try to find wisdom from it. So I don't feel like the person says tries to find wisdom, but there's something about them feeling like because you accept the highs and lows of life, it makes you very adaptable. It makes you very strong. So I feel like that's what this person is saying about you when you're not around. I keep feeling like you're not that close to this person, but I keep feeling like this person sees you as sweet and angelic in some way, but then sometimes they question your intentions. And then they ask other people, and then other people are like, no, pile number one's so sweet. They'd never do anything to like hurt you or anything like that. But I think that's just from this person's fears. So don't take that personal. I think they just don't know who to trust. I feel this person has trust issues. I feel like even though this person isn't that close to you, 11:33 on the clock, there's something about them feeling like they're so comfortable around you. Like if they have conversations with you, it just feels like you've been friends for the longest time. It just feels like they're so comfortable around you, like they can come to your house in their PJs and just chill and watch movies with you. So they say that you're very chilled and they love to hang out with you and, develop more of a closer, more intimate connection with you that is more emotional in nature with the moon here. I think this pile's also very intuitive with the moon here. So we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, and from this card, I kind of felt and heard that going along with that busy message I said before, you have a very busy schedule, you have a lot of goals, you are very ambitious, like Knight of Wands upright, yes, you are, but you don't place too much importance on the things you can achieve. And there's something about you having that ambitiousness, but knowing when to slow down. That's what I heard from the Knight of Wands reverse. It's like, yes, you have that ambition, but you also know when to slow down. You also know when to take care of yourself. And it's kind of like this person just feels relaxed around you because you just have this relaxed aura. You don't seem like agitated or like, I don't know how to explain it. When you're sitting with some people and you can see that they have a lot of things on their mind and it just seems like they have a lot to do and they can't fully relax. You're not like that to this person, at least. Like that's how they feel in your vibe. So they speak about your vibe being very relaxing. Even if you have a lot to do, it's like you know how to stay present in the moment. So next we have the Four of Wands. I do feel like this person says behind your back that you're very fun to be around. But I also feel like you're not that type of person that's always there for a good time. Like, you know how to have a good time, but you also know how to balance out the other things in your life. So you're not irresponsible, you're very responsible, at least in this person's eyes. And there's something about them thinking you're going to reach certain milestones in this lifetime of success because of that, because you know how to find balance. And then we have the moon. So I love that the moon came out twice. Again, with the moon, there's something mysterious about you where they can't put their finger on you or on how you are as a person. I feel like you're that type of person that takes your spiritual journey very seriously. And I feel like you're the type of person that has friendships where you can go out and have fun with those friends, but then you also have friends that, or this is what you'd like if you don't have this. You'd like friendships where you have that deep emotional connection to them. So it's like you don't mind having certain friends that you just go out and party with because you know those are just your friends that you party with. But then you'd also like friends that you can share your emotions with, that you can be deep with. So that's the balance I feel here, where it's not like you're always out there having fun, but when you do, you have a lot of fun. Because like I said, you're very busy, you're focused on other things. You're not always out and about having fun. So I feel like when you're not around, this person's asking where you are, what you're busy with, if that makes sense. Or other people are asking this person, I'm not sure what this is. So I'm hearing a song. I don't know what it's called exactly, but I used to listen to it when I was younger by Fergie. And she goes something along the lines of like, I'm a serious type of relationship girl or something. And something like the love bug comes right up and bites me and I'm back. So I feel like this person says that you're somebody that really wants love or you're a romantic person. And I feel like maybe with the Four of Wands, you've always wanted to get married or have just a deep connection to somebody that you can call your own. So I feel like this person talks about that. So we have the Page of Swords. This card is a card of curiosity, confirming what I said earlier, where they're asking questions about you. So they're very curious about you when they're speaking to others. And then we have the Two of Cups. So I feel like the Two of Cups kind of confirms what I said, where I said this person really likes you or loves you, depending on where you are in your connection to this person. But I also feel like the Two of Cups confirms what I said about romance, like you being a romantic person, you loving love in general. Regardless of if you're single or in a relationship. And if you are in a relationship, then they may speak about your relationship. I do also feel like this person speaks about them seeing that you have a lot of self-love just from the vibes you give off. It's like they can see you have a lot of self-love. And sometimes when this person speaks to other people, this is not your close friends, but other people that you're not quite close to. Sometimes this person will notice other people will speak about you from a place of jealousy or competitiveness. And then this person decides, like, I don't trust this person that's speaking about pile number one like this to me. And I feel like this person will defend your name, honestly, because it feels like they really like you. But it just feels like this person notices that some people have a certain type of jealousy or competitiveness with you, and they think it's because you love yourself and because you have confidence in yourself, like you know yourself, you're secure in yourself. So I feel like that's the reason why. And then this person doesn't want to hang out with people like that. Because this person sees it like, if you can speak about pile number one like that, then what are you saying behind my back? So I feel like this person hasn't really cut off people in the past, but now they're starting to like really cut out people from their life and focus on who they give their time and energy to. So this is what I see for you, pile number one. I really hope this reading resonates with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next reading. Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this Lapis Lazuli crystal, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what does the person on your mind say about you when you're not around. Please be aware that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you happen to find yourself resonating with these messages, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find my email address in the description box below. So your card says forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. I feel like using different oracle decks to get different cards in the beginning, and then after that we'll take a look at your tower cards. So I'm hearing the word irreplaceable. I do feel like this person sees you as unique, one of a kind, like there is nobody like you. And this is what they tell other people about you when you're not around, that you're irreplaceable, that there's nobody quite like you, that I even feel like they were lucky to find a person like you in their life. Whether this is a friendship or relationship doesn't matter, but I do feel like this person is saying this. So take it as it applies to you. Next, we have the heart chakra with moss, agate, and intention. So I do feel like when they're speaking about you, when you're not around, they never say anything bad about you. I feel with this intention card, Spirit is confirming that this person has good intentions towards you and would never say anything about you that isn't from a place of love. So that's a good thing to see. I feel like this person is very loyal to you. Even when you're not around, they never speak bad of you. They only speak good things of you. So let's see what else comes up. So I'm also hearing the word rare gem, like it's rare to find somebody like you. And as I say that, I feel a heartbreak in my heart chakra. So I do feel this person saying when you're not around that, you know, if they were to lose you, they'd be very heartbroken because they know there's not many people in the world like you. And it almost feels like they wouldn't want any other relationship in their life but a person like you. And if I'm saying this, it doesn't always have to be romantic, but let's say this is a friend of yours. Of course, maybe they would want other friendships, but it just feels like they'd want you in their life. Because of all your qualities and traits, where they wouldn't feel the need to create other connections with other people, because it just feels like it would hurt too much. So I do feel like this person says like I would never want to lose pile number 2, and I would never want to like self-sabotage and disrupt this connection, because this is a very beautiful connection that we have created together. So we have the spider with creative projects. You may want to watch pile number 1 because the mystery card came out. But pile number 1 was more of like a person that they didn't quite know. So if you were drawn to that, please go and watch it, because pile number 1 came through as like very mysterious. And with the spider here, I don't know why. I'm being drawn to Halloween because Halloween's coming up soon. Like when I saw the spider card, I just heard Halloween in my mind. So I don't know if some of you have plans with this person to go somewhere on Halloween, or if they're just saying they want to do something with you around the time of Halloween. Like do something fun with you, if that makes sense. I do see that. But they may also say that you're very mysterious. So I feel like if you do watch pile number 1, I don't feel like it would be the same person, but maybe a different person saying that about you. Okay, so let's see what else. We have watch a movie. Cool. So I feel this person saying that you're somebody that kind of just goes to the beat of your own drum. You're very authentic to yourself. And you protect your heart, because I just saw the angel number 444, and here we have the 4 number in the heart chakra. So I feel like with the spider next to the heart chakra, you protect your heart, and you have no problem kind of like, I'm seeing Kali. So I don't know if she's in your energy or she's just a metaphor here, but Kali is like the destroyer of things, of evil, of things that don't align to us anymore. So I kind of feel this feeling of like you'll cut anybody out of your life that is poisonous to you with the spider. You'll cut anybody out of your life that is toxic. You protect your heart. So I feel this person saying that about you, where sometimes people will misunderstand you and think that you have a guard up. But then this person says to that person, like, let's say another person says to this person, I don't think pile number 2 really likes me. Like, they seem very distant and like they don't really like me. And then this person will say, like, no, I think pile number 1 likes you, but I think they're just very slow to get to know people or slow to let people into their heart because they protect their heart, because maybe they've been through some things before, or maybe they just don't trust easily. Maybe it takes time for them to open up to a person. So I feel like that's what they say about you when you're not around. This person could say that you're quite creative when you're not around, because we see creative projects here. But if not, then there's just something about you having very creative ideas. And there's something about you having leadership energy. As soon as I said that, my throat felt weird, like it was closing up, like I couldn't breathe. So, and it's 11:55 on the clock. What am I getting from that message, Spirit? Okay, I understand. So this person sees that a lot of people are intimidated by what you can create for yourself and by your authenticity. I see this person looking around, squinting at people, observing people, thinking, can I trust this person? Because I don't want to tell this person stuff about pile number 1. Pile number 2, if this person is going to be like jealous of pile number 2 or take what I say and spread a rumor with it. So I see them kind of choking up and being careful to like tell people about your plans or the things you want to do in your life or the kind of potential they see within you, because it's almost like this person just doesn't trust like people with the information. So with some people, when this person sees that that person is, like a very gossipy type of person, this person will be very vague when they speak about you, and they'll kind of pick and choose what they do say about you, because it's like this person's very careful of what they say about others to you, because they don't want to accidentally say something about your life or about your plans that you wouldn't want others to know. I do also feel like this person could be a very private person themselves. So they're aware of like, okay, if I say this about pile number 2, will it seem like I'm telling a secret of theirs or something they don't want me to tell others? So it's like they're very careful. That's why my throat kind of closed up. But I do feel like this has to do with your plans or the things you want to change or create in your life. I'm seeing the magician card energy when I look at the spider, like creating your own reality. And I do feel like with the spider, you know how some people are scared of spiders, some people are scared of your potential, which is why this person is very uneasy like speaking about your plans to others, because they don't know if that person's going to be jealous, they don't know if that person has good intentions towards you. So I just see this person being very careful as to what information they share about you. But I do feel like with Pave a New Path, you are creating a very unique path for yourself where you live life the way you want to. You're not following the path your parents want for you or that everybody expects from you. You're following your heart. You're doing what you want to do. Living life for you, not for others. And this person says they really love that about you. How courageous you are to be able to do that. Like, you just live life for you. You don't, like I said, you go to the beat of your own drum. You don't live life the way others expect you to. I feel like this person says that you're somebody that has great ideas. And I do see them seeing a lot of potential within you to create something big for yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be career-wise, but it can be. So I just saw the angel number 1010. I feel like you're making certain changes in your routine or your schedule. You're kind of going through a reset. I don't know if some of you are fasting at the moment or trying to kind of like balance out your life or tweak your routine a little bit to help you create the things you do want to do or help you achieve your goals. But there's also something about you being a really peaceful soul. Like this person just feels comfortable around you. I feel like with the spider, this person talks about your house because we see a spider web here and the spider lives in its web. It's its home. So I feel like this person speaks about like going to your house, that they love the way your house looks, or they love being at your house, and maybe watching movies with you, being cozy and comfortable with you. So it's like this person kind of feels like they just love being at your home and chilling with you and relaxing with you. And that's a lot of what they speak about. And I don't know if a lot of you have been making time for meditation or for self-care, but it just feels like you're adding things to your schedule that are going to help you create the life you want. So I don't feel like they're telling people that would be jealous and like try to not self-sabotage, try to sabotage or disrupt your progress, but I think they're telling people that they trust or just thinking it's in the moment. So I can't really tell if they're saying this or they're just thinking this. I feel like this person says that, you two are like this, connected to the hip. Like you'll tell each other everything. And I mean everything, like your secrets and everything like that. And I kind of feel like you and this person are so comfortable with each other, you'll tell each other like everything about your dreams, your goals, the relationships you have in your life. You'll kind of spill the tea together. Maybe even speak about your sex lives to each other. The reason I say so is because I'm seeing Sex in the City in my mind. And I'm kind of getting the feeling of like girls sitting together and speaking about their experiences. I don't know why I'm getting that energy, but I'm also getting the vibe for some of you, if you don't resonate with that. I don't think this person says this about you, but they see it about you, that you're somebody that sees like the sexual things as sacred, where you're very careful of who you let into your energy. I do feel like this pile's very spiritual, where you like keep a dream journal, where you meditate a lot. Like I'm seeing that type of energy. And when I say careful of who you let into your energy, I don't just mean like sexually, but also just spiritually. You're careful of who you spend time around, because energy transference is real. It really is. I see energies and auras, and I see it like when I'm around people, how the energies will kind of mingle together. So next we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels like they have all these things in their head, but some of these things I've mentioned are things they're thinking about, but then they're like, should I say this? No, I shouldn't say this. So some of it they say, some of it they don't. Okay, next we have the King of Cups. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse. So I do feel like this pile is on their healing journey. Healing from the things you've been through in life, emotionally. And also, I feel like some of you are reparenting your own inner child, where you're giving yourself what you needed during childhood that you didn't receive, like remothering or refathering yourself. So I don't think this person says that to people, but I think this is how they're seeing you. And King of Cups, Five of Cups. I feel like this person, I don't think they say this, but they think this in the moment when they're around other people and talking about you. So they think that you're somebody that values deep emotional connections with people, loyalty, you're pure-hearted. Like you will never have bad intentions towards anybody. And a lot of the times you're very positive and optimistic about the future of something, but sometimes you are disappointed and can lean to pessimism. But I don't feel like this person says that. I feel like they think this. But I don't feel like you are a pessimistic person, but just like when things disappoint you or don't go your way, it kind of gets you down, which I feel like is a normal thing. I deal with that too. That's like a normal thing. So you try to stay positive, but sometimes when life really gets you down, it's like you can't always be positive all the time, if that makes sense. You're not really the type of person that's looking for surface level or superficial connections. Like, you want deep connections, and often you're disappointed by people because a lot of people are emotionally unavailable and you don't want that in your life. So I feel like this person's thinking this when they're speaking to other people around about you. I'm also tasting and smelling food now. So if you and this person ever ate together or went to a restaurant together, I feel like they may speak about this. I feel like when they speak about you, they're thinking these deeper things about you in their mind, but then just speaking about maybe the things you do together, your memories together, speaking about things they can speak about, if that makes sense, without spilling everything about you. And I don't mean it like this person spills tea about you, but I mean like this person, how I said earlier, they're very private and they're careful of who they share information to, where they don't want to accidentally spill a secret of yours or something that you don't want others to know. So we have the Hierophant showing up next. So I'm seeing Paris Hilton in my mind, and I'm seeing her kind of like go mwah, but like in a sassy way. So I feel like there's something very iconic about you since I'm seeing Paris Hilton. There's something very like sassy about you that this person loves. And you're sweet, but if somebody like does something wrong to you that is completely not okay, it's like you'll show a sour side of you real fast. So I'm hearing like sweet but sour in my mind. And then I'm seeing somebody kind of like go mwah and then like kind of touch their ass. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, where they're like mwah, if you get what I mean. I can't show you, but you get what I mean. So yeah, there is a sassiness here with you. There's also something about you having a funny sense of humor. And I feel like you and this person have a lot of inside jokes together. So sometimes they're kind of like thinking of an inside joke or something you said to them that made them laugh. And then they want to kind of share it with others, but then they're like, nah, this is an inside joke. I'm not sharing this with others. This is between us two. And then I see them like kind of giggling in their mind. But sometimes they'll share things that happened, like funny things that happened between the two of you, funny memories, or like funny things you said that aren't inside jokes. I do feel like this person thinks this about you, that you have been working on your overall sense of self-worth, that you have been learning lessons around self-worth and trying to build that for yourself. Valuing yourself to the point where you know what you're deserving of in your connections, but not just in your connections, knowing that you're worthy of the things you do want to create. And I feel like that's when I feel a healing happening in your solar plexus chakra. So as that healing happens, you're going to find that a lot of your manifestations come to you when you believe that you're truly worthy of it. That's just a message from spirit. But I do feel this person thinking in their mind, pile number two, I keep saying pile number one. Pile number two has really worked on themselves and worked on their overall sense of self-confidence and self-worth. And even though some things have happened to them, they can take the lessons out of it. So I don't know if you're that type of person that sees it like everything happens for a reason, or chooses to take lessons out of things that happened to you that weren't so desirable. But I'm kind of seeing that energy here. Like, for example, Spirit's showing me you talk about a romantic connection you had in your life where maybe this person hurt you. And at the time, you thought there was so much love there, but then looking back on it, you realize maybe it was one-sided, or maybe this person wasn't emotionally available. And then you're kind of like, it wasn't true love. This person was just a lesson. So I see that type of energy here. And I don't think this person says that about you, but thinks it in their mind while they're speaking about you. I feel like this person's always bragging about like how good of a friend you are or how good of a lover you are, depending on what your connection is to this person. And they're always bragging about how beautiful or attractive you are. So even if this is a friend, this could be like admiring your beauty regardless of your gender, and showing pictures of you. Like this is pile number 2. And I do feel like they brag a lot about you in general, like your achievements, the things you've done in your life, how good of a friend or lover you are. Like I just see them speaking very highly of you when you're not around. So this is what I have for you, and it's 12:12 on the clock as we end off, so that may be an angel number for somebody. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this rose quartz crystal and that you got the love card, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what does this person on your mind say about you when you're not around. So this can be any person on your mind at all. Please be aware that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you happen to find yourself resonating with these messages, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, please find my email address in the description box below. So your card is Hadarian Energy Codependency Boundaries. Before I pull your oracle cards, which we're going to pull different oracle cards from different decks, and then after that we'll get your tarot. I just want to tell you a little bit about what I'm seeing clairvoyantly. So I'm seeing firstly Dipper and Mabel from Gravity Falls. And I'm hearing partners in crime, and it's kind of like ride or die energy. Like, I see you and this person always being together, or this person always wanting to spend time around you. Where it's like you guys spend so much time around each other, but never get tired of each other. And with Dipper and Mabel, in that series of Gravity Falls, they're kind of like solving mysteries together. So I kind of feel like that has something to do with someone here. Maybe some of you like to watch mystery movies together or do puzzles together or like something like that, but it doesn't have to be. But I just see it as like partners in crime or something. And, Dipper was his character was a lot more grounded than Mabel, and his character was like a lot more curious and inquisitive than Mabel. And Mabel was more of that like rainbowy, sunshiny type of energy, if you get what I mean. She kind of gives sunshine and human form energy as a character. So maybe one of you could describe one of those characters and the other one for some of you, not all. But what I'm getting from that is kind of like this feeling of opposites attract. We may be very different from each other, but we get along very well, and we're able to learn from each other's differences and not like be like, oh, I don't feel like this person dislikes it. I feel like they like that you have different things about you because it always feels like they can learn more from you. I don't feel like this person wants to be friends with somebody or be with somebody that's exactly the same as them, because in their perception that would be boring. So, I see some people asking this person. I feel like for most of you, you're asking about a romantic connection, but it doesn't have to be. But I also feel a very close connection where you and this person have a lot of love together. But there's something about other people asking this person like, I never saw you and this person like getting together or being friends because you're so different. Like, how did that happen? And then this person kind of explains to them how they feel about you and how much love they have for you. And I just saw the angel number 333. This person feels as though you help them grow as a person. You help them become a better version of themselves. You're very supportive towards this person. So this is what they say about you behind your back. That they don't know how it happened, but I'm hearing like it must be fate or it must be like something that's meant to be. Like, we just make it work. I don't know how it happened, but we just make it work. And I just see people always associating the two of you together because you're always together. And I see some people telling this person, like, why don't you hang out with anybody else? Because of the codependency word here. So I see this visually in my mind as like somebody asking this person why you're always hanging out together. Um, like, aren't you ever spending time alone or with other people? But then this person doesn't see it as codependent. This person sees it as like, we like spending time together. You know what I mean? Like, this person doesn't mind. They want it actually. So, yeah, I feel that two peas in a pod type of energy. That also came out a little bit in pile 2, but more so here in pile 3. So let's go ahead and pull your other cards now. I do also feel like this person has set certain boundaries with people around them when it comes to you. So say now, for example, for some of you, I'll give an example, it doesn't have to resonate perfectly, but just take it as it resonates. So for some of you, I'm seeing you date this person, right? And maybe their mother or their father or a sibling of theirs, like a family member of theirs, says, you guys hang out all the time, like, trying to look out for this person, but not realizing that this person wants this. And then this person sets a boundary with them and says, pile number 3 is my girlfriend or my boyfriend. Like, I love hanging out with them. And I know you're trying to look out for me, but please, like, let me live my own life. Let me have my own relationship without you getting in the way. So I do feel like this person does set boundaries with people when they kind of try to intrude on your connection, if that makes sense. But not out of like a mischievous way, but like out of wanting to protect this person. Because some people see it as like this person has too much love for you, has gotten too attached to you, where they're scared of this person getting hurt. Not that you are that type of person that would hurt this person, but just being protective of this person. But I kind of feel this person getting agitated, like, I hear in my mind, like, goddamn, just let me live my life. This is my life, Okay, so next we have Jupiter with curiosity in the reverse and apophyllite. So I kind of feel like some people will get curious about your relationship, but just get very nosy. That's what I'm getting from this card in reverse, where it's not like some people won't just ask questions about your connection to this person, but will be very nosy. And this person will absolutely set a boundary if somebody crosses the line. Because it's like, no, you're crossing the line now. Why are you asking me these questions about pile number 3? They're saying that to other people. So I feel like this person's very protective about you when other people speak about you. And it's 1222 on the clock. This person feels like they were meant to meet you in some way. And I don't know if they say that to other people, but I feel that in their energy. And I feel like your connection to this person has a purpose, even if you don't know what it is yet. Okay, so what else does this person say about pile number 3 when they're not around? Okay, so you actually have 2 cards. We have nourishment, abundance, asking, and receiving. And we have the wind fairy with thoughts, words, and intellectual analysis. So I kind of feel like doing this because I need one more card here from another deck. So what do they say about pile number 3 when they're not around? Health checkup. So I don't think this is a literal health checkup, but I feel like some of you watching this pile could work in the medical industry. Or with the wind fairy with intellectual analysis, I feel like this person speaks about you being very smart, where some of you are studying to be something. Like when I'm looking at the doctor here, I'm thinking like studying to be a lawyer or studying to do something you've always wanted to do. So I do feel like some people are curious as to like what you do for work when it comes to like money and abundance. Some of you are working and you're very intelligent. Maybe you've studied a lot, or maybe you just got very good marks in school, or you have degrees. I feel a pile of people that are very intelligent. And even if you don't have degrees, it's just like you're very intelligent. And this is what this person says about you to others, but you're also very wise. So this person will kind of say to a person like, when you're going through something and you never know what to do, pile number 3 always has the right answer. I don't know where they get it from, but they always know the right thing to say. They're very smart, they're very wise, so I feel like this person says that about you. I also feel with the word health here and checkup, some people check up on this person. What I said before about this person setting boundaries with certain people, some people check up on this person and because they're worried about this person like getting too attached to you. And this person always tells people like, our connection is healthy, it's beautiful, it's full of love. So I feel like this person says that about you. Maybe you're also somebody that focuses a lot on your physical health or your mental health or emotional health. You're just being a healthy person in general to others as well. There's also something about you smelling really good always, so I feel like this person speaks about that. This person sees you as family to them, so Spirit is showing me like, let's say you're best friends with this person or friends with this person. This person will be like, this is my sister or brother from another mother. I feel an energy like that. Or let's say you're dating this person, maybe they can see themselves, creating a family with you or something. But there's something about this person seeing you as family to them. And I do feel like that's also Spirit saying this person's part of your soul family. And there's something about you always nourishing this person with love and with positive energies. They always want to spend time around you. They always want to listen to you and hear what you have to say. I feel like they love listening to you talk. Maybe they even say that you're a very talkative person. And you're always there for each other. Like, let's say you need something from this person, they'll be there for you and vice versa. You're always there for each other when needed. So this person always says, I can count on pile number 3. I can rely on them with anything. They'll be there. This person says that they have and feel a very strong connection to you. And in their mind, they think it's unbreakable. Like, this connection is strong. Like, Spirit is showing me, I don't really know what I'm seeing clairvoyantly, if it's like Marvel or something, but they're showing me like those suits the superheroes wear, but like an iron one. Is that Iron Man? I don't really know. But like an iron suit that can't like, you hit it and like it can't be broken. So Spirit is showing me like a connection that's very strong that can't like be shaked or broken. So I don't feel like they say that, but they tell people that it's a very strong connection that you have together and they feel that with you. So we have 9 of Swords reverse. Yeah, it's like the people around them. I don't know who's worried about this person. I don't know if it's family of theirs or what. We have Justice. It's kind of like they're just looking out for this person because whoever this is doesn't really know you. With the blindfold, they don't really know that much about you. But this person always says, you have nothing to worry about. Like, pile number 3 is truthful, they're honest, they're trustworthy, they're always there for me. You have nothing to worry about. Like, I'm not going to get hurt. So I don't know who's worried about this person getting hurt. If it's a family member, if there's, I feel like whoever it is has been hurt themselves and may be projecting, because I'm kind of feeling the energy of like a mother or father that has been hurt in love before and just doesn't trust easily, and then they're kind of projecting their own wounds onto this person. So I'm seeing it like a vision or a movie in my mind where it's like this mother or father has been hurt before and they don't trust women or men, and it's like they're kind of projecting their wounds onto this person, like, you shouldn't trust people so easily, blah, 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 blah. Like, I feel that energy. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. We have the 3 of Wands. And we have the Queen of Cups. And the Strength card is at the back of the deck. Confirmation. I love that. I feel like this person says that you're very generous, sometimes to the point where, like, sometimes you forget about giving to yourself. And it's like you're consistent with your giving nature. You're not that type of person that gives breadcrumbs one day and then overgives the next day. Like, you're consistent with your generosity. This person has felt in multiple like relationships they were in or friendships that they were in, they felt like they had bad luck within love or relationships, like things just weren't working out for them until they met you. And it just felt like things just clicked into place like it was meant to be. Because I do feel like this person has tried to create other relationships or friendships before, but nothing sort of sticked or clicked, no matter how hard they tried. But with you, it just clicked and everything fell into place very easily. It kind of just, it's like you didn't have to force it with you. Like you guys just clicked the first moment you met, or things were just very easy with you where they fell into place in a good way where it didn't feel like we had to force this connection. So I feel like that's what they say about you to others when you're not around. They also say that you're a very caring, loving person with a very big heart. You care so much, so deeply. That's what I feel from the Queen of Cups. You're also somebody very compassionate and you're comfortable with your own emotions, but you're also very emotionally intelligent, not just logically intelligent, but emotionally intelligent, because this card is over the intelligence card. And with Ace of Wands reverse, for those asking about romantic connections, I feel from this card that with you, it's not just like a sexual or physical connection. It's something deeper than that. It's something more than that. It's something a lot more emotional and spiritual in nature. To this person, it feels like that. Like they really connect to you on a deep level. And I see them saying, I know you like the back of my hand. I see them saying, I trust this person completely. No doubt in my mind. And I see this person saying to others, like, I really see a future with pile number 3. Regardless of what this connection is, take it as it resonates for you. So if this is a platonic connection, then it's like, I can see myself being friends with pile number 3 for like 10 plus more years. Even longer. Like I can see myself being friends with them and just living life with them. Or if this is romantic, like I can see myself having a future with this person, that type of energy. So yeah, this is what I see here. This is what this person says about you when you're not around. Last thing I'm clairvoyantly seeing, as I look at this man here and how he's holding this wand, it kind of reminds me of, what's her name again? Oh, Harley Quinn. For some reason, I saw her face in my mind with her like bat, but I forgot her name in the moment. But I'm seeing her. So I don't know if that has to do with anything or anyone here. It might not resonate with everybody, but might be a specific message for somebody that has a specific meaning to it. So yeah, this is where I'm going to end off your reading. Also, what I noticed is I saw movie characters in the beginning and at the end. So maybe they like watching movies with you or series with you or something. So yeah, this is what I have for you. I really hope this reading resonates with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.